Is it business or pleasure? Is that all?
Back, are ya? What do you want? No scratches, all right? Anything else?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
No surprises there.
I trust you wrapped up.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met, but until I...
Thank you.
Thanks to Sid, the man.
Well, someone looks pleased with him.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over it. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you...
Just spreading.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammering to...
Very well.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to...
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the air. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the side.
Fool's probably best to take it.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. I've got the design. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make head nod.
Luckily, You don't need to.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for me.
This my last chance to say I'm other. Go on then.
She said you would know.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Well, and I'll need help. Get Gavin onto it.
All right.
So Lid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave.
And, what is...
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel. What that means, an alloy. Which is where you lot come in. I need... Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Vale. As for the rest of the stuff,
Well, one of us should probably give you...
And the other...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in the fight. That one personality.
Ah, don't listen to him. You'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
You going after which one of the...
Otto, you're with me.
All right, then. Where do we find this?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Veldt.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sap. I'll head down there.
All right.
You two take care.
Just don't let that bastard.
Ah, he wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Best of luck.
Don't you worry about me. I can smell a swindle from half the twins.
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from the
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clark.
Go on.
There are whispering, rustling. It may be. Given what...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin, but...
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Good to see you, Sid, as always. Master Quentin's out back.
What can I interest you in today? You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious
No.
bother.
Where was...
In Lorbert's park. Was out foraging. Ran back in.
I see. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet, then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here.
What are you doing here? What is it to you? What do we give a damn? All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals. Bearers are having trouble with their magics as well.
Clive, how goes the hunt?
I found some
Black Shield, though they serve another. And it would appear that, damn it all. And bite back.
I'm sorry, who did the Black Shield?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief.
I don't understand. Why him?
I suppose it is better that you know. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of the... And fight it I did in my... I saw more than a few corrupt, and throughout... It was...
So what?
I discovered that he hunted bearers. I was a fool. A means of ridding him his response. And he faced no punishment. I lost everything. The faith. So I set up. I tracked down the man with money, and so I saw that I came here.
And...
Of course. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilt. Our Wu. We know where he hides. What we did not...
Quentin.
Our time is short. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I'm going to change his mind.
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
I'd go and look for him. Load.
I'll see what I can...
I wouldn't be.
All right.
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know what...
You a blacksmith or
something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives give me a blade which can slice through any...
So a knife that's... So... A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Stoutest stoneware!
There he is.
Chip the man!
I was hoping we'd be seeing you. The bath's grown more...
I'm glad to...
Now.
Not what I
You tell her. That's not just... But I... Right. It's high time I got...
Plates and pots!
Yes, they're quite sort of.
So, you learn anything?
Only that a blade...
All the cook said was that he's too heavy and they...
So we're no better off than when we... Perhaps Lubor didn't mean... That can't be right. No.
No doubt you're right. I have to...
Agreed.
Right. Trouble is, meaning some...
Is there no one...
A merchant. I bet she'd...
Let's go.
Faster!
You deserve a rest. Any luck?
What I asked?
If you're looking to... They're just not that featherlight at adamant.
And?
Unique to Ash. Are there any material?
What are you getting?
You said the Lubor, but he would have known that it would either be...
If it's cheap metal. Folk first settled down and...
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know the trick.
It's hardly my...
Looks like I've got some learn, Clive.
Limestone. Besides...
You'll have...
Then I...
Right you are.
My carpets!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Oh, where did all the men drop it?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs. Ready, go?
Run like...
Good girl. You deserve a rest. Those who kill for sport deserve no better. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a bake. Time was the sight of...
I take it.
I hated her. I had to trade my pickaxe. She was the only thing that could fill... But now she's gone. What am I
Perhaps you could...
recapture it? You know, you might just be... I have to get back to the bakery.
Wait.
Master Lubor says Drake's fang has fallen.
I wasn't sure, but I hope this isn't...
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merc now. A knife for...
It's a fine... That sounds like my cue.
I'm sorry, Forge Master.
Let's take a look. First things first, Savage. What do I think it... It's sharp, and it's... You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but... So that... It looks like someone paid a visit. The limestone was a...
And I was so...
I don't know who you... Next question. How much do you think...
Well, I would say...
And... the butcher? The Dalamiller's home to humble... Rule number 1...
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... I'd say over. Starting tomorrow.
I will. What would...
I'd do what I always... If it was for the butcher, for the hunter, I'd make... For the cook, and for the nook.
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations.
I couldn't have done it so much for the spirit, meaning...
You've passed your test.
And when I do...
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be
Though I worry you,
Master,
I dare say it is.
just the steepled peaks. True, my loaves, and look, inside. Master,
Well, if it tastes tough as you... I don't know how you...
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Otto.
Oh, Clark, I had a quick scan. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks Smith is just lying here.
But unlike any...
Well spotted.
So this is stardust. It just looked like black sand to me. should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough.
More than me. Put it all together. Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, so thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong, but I changed. Thanks. And if you had, I couldn't have done it.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did. You took a rabble of homelet just like the old Sid did. About time I was heading all this scrabbling about.
I'll see you back at the hideout.
Oh, but I'll make sure.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
How'd you lot get on? I brought back all that stuff Blackthorn asked for.
There you are. Blackthorn's got his precious.
Blackthorn.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust.
Nice to get out and about. Let's do it again sometime.
I'll make a start on putting. It'll take some time.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting back.
Give us a shout if you...
He cracked the crystal tube. You're joking.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear.
Excellent.
So,
The helm of for this.
salvage from...
Ah, but we...
I'm sorry.
Just so happy. What's the name back there?
What's her name?
Oh, Sid. Here, excess now. In other words, this is where our and not a why. If see.
You can stop that. Mid? Where would I find...
Ah, yes. The thing is, it's no longer.
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Come, my children, the reckoning.
You deserve a rest.
Oh, that he,
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble.
Indeed.
All right.
think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid.
Excellent.
And just...
Right.
How's that?
The plating's enough, which is what a prison for the dragons. I thought the helm and the plating are bulky enough as I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I
Well, if I were in need of I know who's...
Tomes. I've got all the... Can you take this to it?
Right away.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Thanks to Sid, the man...
Hippocrates.
For you, Clive?
Well, actually, could you take a look?
Shielding for a mithril etch. What are these notes?
She has some specific... and yet remain as you can...
I see.
I wondered if you might...
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. And yet, we have made a home here from...
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every... I see.
Early Gregorian histories, before the dragoons tamed the worms and...
So if we could...
It might be applied to... I shall speak to... If you would be so kind as to... The knowledge of...
Thank you, Hop. And since you're asking others...
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the other. Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, who will...
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the...
Garlic. Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items make so much so, in fact, now, of course.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime.
All right.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research. Now, where's Talia?
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
You spoiling another catch.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place. But if time...
All right.
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Buy, sell, or be gone. If that's what you want. And
There's talk.
What can I interest you in today? Ah, yes. I trust it's all here.
That should do it. Hopefully Ty is finished too.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them. Come! You'll not find a bruised pippin in...
Well,
I did.
garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Thanks to Sid.
How's work on the
Well, I was just... And now that...
You can count on me.
What about the shield?
Work is underway.
Apparently, it'll be...
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary?
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here... A shame, when both the shielding and followed, perhaps.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Up. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
My knowledge is yours. I have a few new notes that might interest you. What subject shall we consider today?
Her ship lies still in harbor, her soul sails on the main. The breath of age is at her back, adventure in her veins.
And what can I do for you? Go on, then. Come again.
I heard what you told Nan about
I'm not much
Cupcake.
bothered either way.
What do I have to eat to grow as tall as you, Mr. Stelz?
Mid hasn't been
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased to know that,
You found something for it?
in a manner of speaking, he's supervised.
Brilliant.
Oh, thank me.
Right then, to the black.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the past
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon, searching for a land untouched by the... So if the worst came to the... That's what she was meant to be. But now she's so close. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat. I want people to sail in a world where we're not just...
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to...
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans.
Are you sure about...
Something tell...
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Mid finished sending up. No, excuse.
Not quite.
She said that.
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be up.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all up. But anyone got a urgent by the sound of it.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't me.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then...
It, seems that way.
Well, but next time you play...
Ah, don't be so hard. Just like when we...
You're right.
Anyway, we all wouldn't do to...
Gav will be leaving.
You can count on me. Just be sure.
Oh, by the way, she's got something.
I hope she... Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Crack the crystal too.
Hopefully it's nothing. What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw. Trouble with the ledge? Blackthorn.
Oh, really?
This weren't. I just wanted you might perhaps share.
That bastard's luck still. You got a king. He's just...
What? And that was?
A sword. The metal itself wasn't anything to... You could slice a man.
So that's what... And if you knew we could unlock...
That's...
I'll see what I... Sharp assault and we got...
Sure, I can't say...
Thank you. Let's see what... I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can read. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He used to love cracking the boat. Didn't like it. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been differences. Perhaps Hippocrates...
Instead of every...
Lawsman.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. She says he's hardly...
I rather think all canids, and I see no reason why a frost... If we assume... It may well be that frost wolves, after all, as to where one might...
I don't recall.
And little wonder. The last elder...
Even so.
Good hunting.
You're looking...
What do you want?
I want to know about the...
Running around.
I suppose I am.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that, Meckitus, which made it knack.
Can you tell me who...
You think I suppose you're not fine? Lord Ignax him, and he's got more money. Reckon he'll still be...
Thank you, Cap.
Oh.
I appreciate...
We need to find a way into Drake's tail.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive. That's why I'm here.
Shh, Otto. Is this... A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It's... Sadly, I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need... Bit late for that.
There you are! What's a...
So let me get... And instead of you get Clive to come, the man in... Well...
Oh,
Just Martha. And the dame. And, well, lady...
We owe 3...
Each. They lent us...
Do we have that much to hand?
No. After the king's ransom, Besides...
All right. Is there anything I can...
There might be. How'd you fancy take...
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for... And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualify.
I'm sure there will be.
But you know how it is with this...
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only get...
Because...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen...
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
I think Mid might need some help, Tony.
Well... Here.
Let's hear it.
Well, lovely bit of kit. Problem, which is why.
I imagined.
Proper?
So what exactly?
Nothing but... Gave me a sack. You pour the... Sir? And do you know what I found then?
I take it.
I would have gone me...
All right.
Thank you,
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
That we'd be...
Really?
Oh, aye.
I take it there's...
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no. Well met, friend.
How does a man...
Oh, the man's...
He sent the two...
My brother's right.
We may have seen Ash.
You, however, chances are that...
Well, if I'm going to...
You've clearly got...
Well, now... Reckon he won't be...
All right.
No, you just put an end to the...
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot!
These must be our bandits. That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here.
Seems we've found us.
Found the cart and didn't leave us.
And how exactly will you be?
You leave that to us.
You've done your... It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Come on. Faster!
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the Crystal's blessing. That'll do, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Turf for hire. Best service.
What do you think, girl?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
What are you looking for? You're welcome anytime.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Tight-fisted swines. You put your prices on if you get.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Remember when half the people come
Let us through!
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet.
I'll take the large one.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it?
It wouldn't surprise me.
So,
I know no one.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson...
No time like...
You two go on. I'm going to check the rest.
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Van stops next to the checkpoint.
If you're looking for the Crimson Caravans,
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid, which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress and with demand outstripping...
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen, the same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them.
And the same someone. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass, and we will catch whoever's behind.
Is there any other...
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. But the guards...
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of it.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the...
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your The finest ever!
I'll take the large one.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Are you the furniture?
Looking for... Ah, she told me you were leading for one. Harder to watch your back, see? Not that they'd be likely to catch...
Their eyes must have lit.
The fishmonger, round by...
Thank you.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sword! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry.
She's asked me to...
Is that so? For one, streeter.
Orphans.
A few, but... they're all looking for a new start.
A shame.
Whoever's behind...
And so should...
You should start with the children around here, then.
It's worth it.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Tight-fisted swine.
Come, taste my peaches! Sweet as nectar!
Excuse me.
Can't stop you.
I was...
Anything you grown-ups ever asked. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
I'll take the large one.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. What's
No, so if they come...
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Trader's pass.
What do you want?
It's all right. We've heard. We need to...
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job.
Sounds...
We need to...
Do you know where... He's usually... Thank you.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry. That big fat... He wouldn't have noticed if we... Yeah,
We could use one of those.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found.
Would they now?
Shit! We're in trouble. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, Jill.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run?
There was a boy.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they... I knew they were bad, but didn't come at all half the time. You know, if I didn't do it.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over.
I haven't got your part. Whatever you do, not that I go against.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just Theodore.
Theodore.
Vultures. They prey on the dead. I'd been looking. But it seems they've... Hansa's a good lad. If he and his friend... Clive, was it? And my sisters are... Then we all want this...
So?
What else? We find the Carstones, and we crush them. You get your traders passed back.
All right, then.
All right. Hansa.
Couldn't if I wanted to. I tried following them once, but...
We'll try this.
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then?
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
You can do it, Clive.
It looked like they were about to turn into Leitney's Cleft.
No, I better not have scared them.
That's that then.
Fly, Ambrosia. That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded
This one.
Attack!
This one.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track. Come on.
We got company! Guts the love.
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits,
Especially the little.
it will be a shame when scalp.
The leaders of the...
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on...
We're ready when you are, Theod.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! That guard from Botland! Kill him! Kill them all! Over here!
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains.
Have the names been checked?
Not yet. Now I just need to sort...
We should go and give it.
Of course. Oh, and,
We'll be glad to.
Ah, Clive.
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind, and their demise. I only hope you're... Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some... I expect you'll soon... Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always... For a small fee, we will move any that goods to market, or bearers away.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking, and who better to join, wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same, so what would you say to what?
It would be up.
And our honor. The honor is out.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places while
I shall bear it with...
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say...
We'll try the caravan. Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
And how might the Crimson Caravan serve you? And I wouldn't have it. All the better. You're always welcome at the caravans.
Let me carry your goods.
Pardon me, but would you have... That well-notched steel, and it might you be
How exactly?
Well, and should you... Well... One...
But where are we going?
Along the... Quickly!
Wait. I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Come on, come on!
Caravan stops next to the check.
Juicy pears!
What I really want to be...
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves... And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your... You said you're trained to be... Well, I'm gonna be your first...
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
But mercenaries...
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside.
Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the Fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this Fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash. till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal!
This way.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be...
Is it
for the square.